Hi guys, and welcome to my channel, Changing Phases Tarot. So happy to have you here with me today. Welcome to new viewers. If you just found me here on YouTube, welcome. For returning viewers, it's great to have you back with me again. Happy New Year to everybody. Today's reading is a monthly reading, so it's an overview for the month of January 2019, our first monthly of the year. For the monthlies, I do a 10-card Celtic Cross spread. I also pulled 2 additional oracle cards. I'll be using the Crystal Visions Tarot deck by Jennifer Galasso for the main spread. If I need to clarify anything, I will use the Zillich Tarot. And then the 2 oracle cards are from the Sacred Traveler deck by Denise, Linn, and the Soulful Woman deck. All of the information about these decks can be found in the description box below this video, as well as information, if you would like a private reading with me, you can find the information below the video as well. Just a reminder, these are general readings that I put out on YouTube, so the messages may or may not resonate. I do also suggest that you watch not just your sun sign video, but also your moon and rising to get a more complete overview of the energy surrounding you. And again, if you would like something more specific, focusing on you, what's going on in your life, then you would need to get a private reading from me. I would encourage you to, as well, take a look at the 2019 overview videos. I posted those a few days ago, and they take a look at the year as a whole. So it's 1 card for each month of the year. I also pull kind of an overall energy for each quarter, and then there's 1 central theme for the overall theme of the year. So I've put the link also for these videos in the description box of this video. So if you're interested, go ahead and take a look at those as well. But, you know, I would just like to once again say thank you to each and every one of you for taking the time to watch my videos. It really does mean a lot to me. I do hope that you benefit from the readings. And I will stop and we'll see each of the signs in 1 second for your reading. Bye for now. Hi Capricorn, hope you're doing well. Happy New Year. I'm here to get into your, well, I'll show you the cards in a second. But the Tower is at the center. You know, it's funny. I listen to other tarot readers here on YouTube, and I've mentioned it a number of times before. I'm also a Capricorn, and the Tower card has been coming out in a lot of readings for Capricorn this month, so it's not always bad. Please do not click to close out the video just yet. Let's see what else we have going on. Ooh, I like that. Woohoo! I like that too. Okay then. All right. There's this. Okay, I might come back to that one. It's not exactly. Let me look. All right. Sometimes I like taking a look and seeing what we have underneath. Okay. So, where to begin? The overall energy. Let's start off with that. So, the overall energy for the month of January with the Ace of Swords. And the Suit of Swords, it deals with the mind, right? The intellect. It's the suit of where we come up with our thoughts, our ideas. It's also how we, get those ideas across to other people. So how we communicate those ideas. Aces in the tarot are new beginnings. They are blessings from the universe, sort of the universe extending its hand and saying, here, take this new opportunity, take this new beginning. And you do have 2 aces in the spread here. But the Ace of Swords, it can be enlightenment. It can be that sort of epiphany, that aha moment, like this news coming in that like all of a sudden everything sort of makes sense to you, right? It's that piece of information that makes everything very clear. So there could be news coming in. This could be a new opportunity for you, a new beginning. It could be a new way of thinking, right? With it being the Suit of Swords. But definitely, new phases, new cycles, new way of seeing things, new beginnings. So it's, it's a good energy, and it is a blessing, like I said. So, it's definitely a good overall energy to have for the month of January. So that could be, this could be a month where you use your intellect, right? The power of the intellect is very important throughout the month. This could be to resolve a situation, right? This could be, again, having this new inspiration, new point of view. It's also a card of victory. So whatever it is that you are dealing with in the month of January, with the overall energy of victory, that looks like a good energy to have, right? Now, just looking over the spread, before I get into the main spread, you have 1, 2, 3, 4 major arcanas, 2 aces. So, a lot of powerful energy and sort of divine timing and orchestration at play. So you have at the center of the reading, this is why I said, please do not freak out. You have the Tower. This is number 16 of the major arcana. And it's crossed by, so what could help or hinder it, it's crossed by the 10 of Cups. So beginning with the Tower, if you've watched my videos before, you've heard me say, I don't view the Tower as necessarily as a negative card to come out in a reading. I have had people leave messages or comments, saying, no, the Tower is always negative, but it really isn't always negative. It depends on how you sort of adapt to that Tower situation, but it also, I oftentimes I give the example of, maybe you have wanted to leave a job for quite a while. You've been unhappy there. You've only stayed there because, where you live, there really isn't, anything else for you to do, or there isn't another job in your field that you would really, you could get where you live. So you're kind of stuck there. But you would like to leave there. You might even like to go somewhere else, work in a different place, right? But you don't, right? So you sort of stay there. And then you go into work one day, and out of the blue, much like the lightning coming down and striking the Tower, you receive notification that, that place is closing, that office is shutting down, they're closing, they're moving to a new location, they're downsizing, so you lose your job. Yes, it's a very, it's a life-shattering, life-altering event or news that you're given, but it's not necessarily bad, right? It could be sort of a blessing in disguise. So this could be something that you really end up actually liking, because this would allow you to, maybe take, if they give you severance pay, take the money and move somewhere else, right? So it does depend on how you kind of approach it, or how you, react to it. But it is always something that's, it does come in very unexpected. So this could be, news coming in. We did have this Ace of Swords, so this could be news. You could be finding out something very unexpected, something that you didn't know about previously, or, again, you weren't expecting it at all. A situation, something could happen, right? Whether this is in your home, your family, the workplace, but it does represent, a major, a major revelation, a major change or shift, which is definitely going to sort of pave the way for brand new opportunities. And, again, how you perceive, how you react to this, how you perceive this drastic change also will sort of determine how you adapt to and how you, open yourself up to these new opportunities and new circumstances. And what could help it or hinder it is the 10 of Cups. And this is like the ultimate in Cups energy, right? In the Tarot, 10s are endings, they're culminations. With this being the suit of Cups, it has to do with our emotions, our feelings, also how our emotions affect our behavior, how they affect our relationships. And this is like the happily ever after card, right? It's like the relationship that began with the 2 of Cups. It's now grown, right? It's progressed. They now have a child. And so it's like the ultimate card of fulfillment, of happiness, of family, of joy, of love. It's the happily ever after card. So how this could help or hinder the Tower. Again, I'm getting that, this major shakeup, yes, it could definitely affect your family. But it could ultimately bring you the type of, family, home life, happily ever after situation that you have wanted. So whatever this, life altering thing that you find out about that happens, that it does sit at the center of the reading, it's ultimately, it is positive, because we have this, this 10 of Cups here, which is the ultimate. And we have the 10, oh no, we don't have the Ace. I was going to say we have the Ace of Cups, but we don't have the Ace of Wands. But we have 2 aces in the tarot, because after the 10 of Cups comes the Ace of Cups, which is the Holy Grail, that new love, healing, new relationship. But for some of you, that could be some type of life-altering, shake-up that comes in that sort of opens up or opens the door to and sort of paves the way to a new relationship coming into your life. With this being, this culmination, there could be a new one coming in. In the deep past, you have the 6 of Swords. And again, I was talking here about the swords, the suit of swords. The 6 of Swords, it is mental energy, right? Cerebral energy. But it has to do with transition. It's one of the 2 transition cards in the tarot. We have the 8 of Cups, the 6 of Swords. They both represent, transitioning sort of out of a more like a negative situation or a troubled situation and into a better situation. The 6 of Swords, this particular deck shows it a little bit differently, but usually, or in the traditional tarot, the 6 of Swords, it has a woman in a boat and she's being rowed away. She has her child in the boat and she's sailing out of choppy waters into calmer waters. So there's a leaving behind of something, but heading into, a situation, a relationship, a new job, whatever this new thing is, it's going to be better than what you're leaving behind. And yes, there's always a sort of a sense of regret and, sadness at leaving something, right? But there's this anticipation and looking forward and looking ahead to what's coming in here. So this could be mentally moving on. It does sit in the deep past. So there could have been a mentally moving on from something. I've had enough of this place. I'm just, I'm ready to mentally move on from this job or from where I'm living, and you could have already sort of mentally done that. Like, I'm over this, I'm ready to move on. It could be physically moving, right? There could be this physical move from one place to another. It could have to do with travel, right? Like I was saying, it usually shows somebody in a boat. So there could be travel by boat, travel across water. There could be something to do with something at a distance, right? Even in a different country, moving from one place to that, this other brand new place. And you have in the recent past, Major Arcana number 19, the Sun. So the Sun is a beautiful energy. It's probably the most positive energy in the entire deck. And it, it does speak of good health, vitality, happiness. All is right in the world. It also shines its light. So if things are a little unclear, if we're trying to figure things out, the Sun, comes out to enlighten us, to bring clarity to a situation. We also have this clarity of thought over here with the Ace of Swords. So, there could have been something that we were finding out, figuring out. There could be also a focus on family, right? Children, with her holding her child. That could, in the recent past, it could have been a definite focus on family, on children. Possibly this moving away, you could have been weighing things up. How will this affect the children? How will this affect the family if I move? But, however you look at it, there's major change coming in this month, right? You have as the crowning energy, Major Arcana number 10, the Wheel of Fortune. And this is a very karmic energy. It's very fated. It's, all of a sudden now, the wheel is turning. So if you have been through a difficult situation, again, there's a righting of whatever wasn't, whatever negative thing or whatever difficult situation you've been through. Now you're on the upswing. And so, it can have to do with these very unexpected opportunities coming in. This tower, this could even be like an out of the blue, an opportunity for you to work across the world from where you are right now. Totally unexpected. Would definitely shake up your world. Is it bad? No. Not if you're open to that. Not if that's something that you would like to do, right? So there might be these very like synchronicities, these very sort of fated opportunities coming into your life at this time, and you know they're appearing for a reason, right? It's your time now, right? These if you have had a difficult or been through a difficult period, it's like now there's a change in luck. There's enlightenment, there's growth, there's a new cycle beginning as well. Changes in direction, heading off in a completely new direction. So again, movement, going off in a new direction here. And we have a brand new beginning coming in the near future. Okay, so this is, heading into sort of the last part of the month, right? So for the sort of last couple of weeks, we have the Ace of Wands. Again, Ace, new beginning, blessing, new opportunity, new cycle, new job offer, new business venture, new creative endeavor. If it's a new relationship, like on the relationship front, it's one that's very exciting. It's that, that spark of passion. It's very exciting, very passionate. So however it plays out, this could definitely be, a new job offer coming in, this change. It could be a very fated offer, right? And I feel that, once you make it through sort of the first half of the month, it's like full steam ahead. Everything is just moving very quickly for you. And you appear as the Nine of Cups. This is wish fulfillment. This is the minor arcana version of the star card. So wish upon a star, right? It's having your dreams come true. Wishes being fulfilled. You can see that the woman is blowing the fluff off out into the universe. But it's not enough just to, have this wish and say, oh, I wish that I could have, a job doing this, that, or the other. I wish that I could move. It's not just that. It's having the faith and truly believing that our wishes will come true. And there's a lot of, divine sort of us doing our own part, but also partnering with the universe, so this divine intervention, we have that as the outbound energy. I'll get to that in one second. But you are wish fulfillment, so feeling as though, all your wishes are coming true, or hoping for all your wishes to come true. And it's very positive, uplifting energy. And you have around you the Knight of Wands. So this could be how others are viewing you. This could be energy just surrounding you. This could be a person. We do have, it is a court card. If this is an individual, it would typically be more of a middle-aged fire sign person, male or female, but Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. But I usually view like the knights, the pages, they're more energy. They bring in, for example, the knights are ones who bring in offerings, right? Gifts. They can bring in news. They go off on quests. They bring things back. So he can be a messenger. He can bring in news about something. Out of all of the knights, he's also the fastest, right? Fire, there's a spark. It flames up very quickly, but it can also burn out just as quickly. So, there's a time sensitive, possibly this opportunity that could be, time is of the essence. You might need to act on it quite quickly. You might get an offer, out of the blue. This offer might come in and they might say, we need you here within the next couple of months. And then you have to figure out, well, what am I going to do? I need to get the children out of school. I need to, give notice where I'm working. I need to give notice where I'm living right now. So it might be that type of, you need to move on it very quickly. But this knight is also, he's very passionate. He's not afraid to take a chance. He's sort of a trailblazer. So if there's, something to go after, he's very good at, he'll just go after it. And he has great vision, and he's very action oriented, this knight. In your hopes and fears, you're hoping for news to come in, right? This is what you're hoping for. You have the Eight of Wands. The Eight of Wands can be news. It can be, news coming in quite quickly. This can be news sort of back and forth, you emailing, text messaging. If this has to do with a job, this can be the back and forth. You're waiting to set up the interview. You're waiting for the news to come in about something, offering you the job, something to do with news. But it can also be travel, can be travel by air. It's a card of change as well. Change is in the air, change coming in very quickly. Again, this time sensitive, things happening quickly. So I think that you're hoping for this. And you have, as the outbound energy, as you head out of January, you have the Magician. So this is another ace, right? It's the ace of the major arcana, the number 1. And this is you having all of the tools that you need to manifest whatever it is that you want, right? And it's you, again, partnering with the universe. So harnessing the energies of the universe, partnering with the universe, and then manifesting whatever it is that you want. It's you bringing it into reality and making it happen. So this is a very powerful energy. Yeah, I mean, this is very exciting energy, because this is all about you really, going after what it is that you want to bring into your life, what it is that you want to manifest. And it's a card of great creative power, great determination, great ambition, and it's about, again, sort of really believing in your dream. Sometimes when we have that dream, we might sort of think, yeah, well, that would be nice, but, that would be great to live in Japan, but that's never going to happen. Well, it won't happen unless you truly believe it. And, what a wish is just this sort of wish, pie in the sky type of thing, until we actually, put it down, write it down, give it a date, say, you know what, by whatever date, I will live in Japan, or I will travel wherever it is. So, it's manifestation. So whatever your dreams, desires are, it's like all of the, all the elements of the universe here. The Magician has everything at his hands, and he is just, grasping these opportunities, moving forward. A lot of fated, right, very karmic events and opportunities coming in, possibly to really shake up your life. But again, it's good, it's positive. We have this beautiful 10 of Cups. We have the sun shining down. We have, new opportunities, new victory, new ways of seeing things. We have wish fulfillment. So, however you look at the spread, it is all very positive, right? But there could be this big shakeup coming in at the beginning of January. So let's take a look at the Oracle cards. I did shuffle off camera. Okay, that one flipped, so I will take that. Whenever the cards flip immediately, I take them. I'll show it to you in 1 second. Let me just shuffle. So one additional card for Capricorn. Capricorn, January 2019. What does Capricorn need to know? One additional card for Capricorn for the month of January 2019. Okay. I flipped over and fell on the floor, but there was more than one, so I think I'll put those back. And let me do one last shuffle. And divide the deck. That one. And the card. Okay. Interesting. So, from the Sacred Traveler deck, we have Fellow Travelers. Support is all around you. And I'll read the full meaning for this in 1 second. And from the Soulful Woman deck, we have number 10, Anger as my sacred ally. I listen to the messages within my anger and use it as a positive force for good. Interesting. Let's see what these have to contribute here to our reading. So beginning with the Fellow Travelers card, this one says, be open to support and help from others. You don't need to do it alone. Sometimes that support comes from someone you would least expect. If someone offers you help, accept it. Trust that your life is guided. Unseen spirit travelers are helping you. Know that you are so very loved in ways that you may not always directly experience. Sharing the journey means that there is support all around you. Blessings from above are showering over your life. You are safe. Angels and spirit guides are real, and their presence is near. They're only a thought away. They're messengers from the Creator, and they come with immense blessings and love. All is well. The Sacred Traveler wants you to know. Fellow travelers are guiding and supporting you, and they love you deeply and profoundly. Be still and open your heart to their messages and healing. They will come to you in soft breezes, rainbows, and feathers that seem to magically appear. Sometimes they will come in the form of a stranger with a message. These signs let you know that you are going in the right direction and that all is unfolding exactly as it should be. Messengers from the Creator come with immense blessings and love. Be open to receive love from others. You are a healing, loving force for others. And, I feel that that's very much tied in here with this, the karmic, the fated events coming in, fated opportunities. Definitely, do pay attention to any of these signs, synchronicities. They could definitely be help from the universe, right? This coming in to sort of show you, yes, you are on the right path, right? You are heading in the right direction. And the other one is number 10. This one says, I respect my anger as an expression of my passion for life, as a setter of boundaries, and as a protective force within me. When I use my anger wisely, it is a great ally to me, a sacred gift of power. I harness the gift of my anger to liberate myself, awaken myself from self-deception, and show me where I have lacked courage. I listen to my anger and learn to transform it into a positive force for good. I use my anger as a healing flame to burn off that which no longer serves me, never as a destructive fire to harm myself or others. So interesting. So possibly there could be, a need to harness, maybe this harnessing the energy and manifestation. There could be something, that by using your anger, right? If you have been angry in the past, if there's been, that sort of anger that you've, maybe you haven't liberated, you haven't, let it out. There might be a way to use that, to harness it. You could, you could need to journal. There could be, journaling is really good for not just creativity, but also for healing, right? For getting rid of any past baggage, any resentment, anything from the past that you're holding on to, that, this resentment that you're harboring. Journal. So you'll be amazed how much better you feel after doing that. You can even, at some of them, like with the full moon cycles or things like that, you can write things out and even, burn the paper and release it to the universe. It's that type of thing where, it's okay to channel, to use, the anger, but as long as it's in a sort of productive way, by using it, releasing it, getting it all out, so there might be something to do with that. But, I definitely think this fellow travelers, there's a lot of blessings surrounding you. There's a lot of powerful energy surrounding you this month. So do pay attention to the signs, and also, the fated opportunities coming in. Take advantage of them. They're meant for you. It's your time. So I do hope that the messages have helped. I thank you for joining me today. I look forward to reading for you again. And just know that I'm sending you much peace, love, and light for a wonderful January and a wonderful 2019. Bye for now.